Hello students, welcome back to my class. I hope all of you fine. So today I will conclude the chapter analysis of the VERGER in this video. So let's start our discussion. So in our last video we have discussed finally the VERGER took wrong turn. Instead of moving towards the home, on his way he wants one stick of cigarette for smoking to remove for a moment his pain, the trouble for which he was going at that moment. And at that moment what happened, he was searching for the shop, but he didn't find a single one on the way where he was moving at that moment. To make sure himself, again what he did, he started to walk right up the street again, but it was very strange to him that he didn't find a single shop about the tobacco. So as I told you, when one door is closed, another one door is open. For who are truly true, who are truly honest, God will always provide them the way. So here the idea is going to emerge in the mind of the VERGER to open the shop, or to take the first steps towards the world of the business after losing the job of the VERGER. So you see, when he didn't find a single shop on the way, at that moment instantly his mind given the idea, his mind formed the idea that to look up again towards the right way of the road. So there also he didn't find, and it makes him very strange and surprised to him. So then what happened? So at that moment Albert said to himself that I cannot be the only one man who walks along this road and wants a packet of the cigarette or a stick of the cigarette. Like me, there would be so many strangers, so many pedestrians who will choose to walk in that way. Maybe they are also facing the same difficulty as I am facing today. So that type of thinking going on in his mind, he started to talk himself. So then he talked to himself that here there is a great scope for a tobacco and sweet shops. So why do I not open with tobacco and sweet shop? Why do I not start a business with that too object? So that thinking emerged at that moment. And then after forming that type of idea, so he walked very hurriedly towards the home, and he said to himself at that moment, it was very strange how things come to a person when he never expects it. So that's also the reality of human beings' life. And after that he turned towards the right direction, which route led him to his own home, and he walked home, and after reaching at home he took a cup of tea. So his wife asked him at that moment why he was very silent on that particular afternoon. He replied that he was thinking about something. So he didn't talk with his wife when he was taking the cup of tea, when he was taking the sip of the tea at that moment. The thinking was going in his mind, what would be his next step. So after that, Albert Edward considered the matter from every point of view, and next day he went along the street. It was his good luck that he found a little shop to let, and it looked as though it would exact suit him. So what type of one particular room he wants to open with that two items to start his business. So exactly whatever he wanted, he get one which is very sweet, which is very fruitful for as he wanted. Then after 24 hours, after getting the room on the same particular way, so he had taken the shop. So he has given the advance money, he has taken the rent of that particular shop. So already a month had been passed since he left St. Peter Church, which is located at Neville Square. So for good, and now after 1 month of that incident, he set up in business as a tobacconist and news agent. So as he given the words to the vicar and the church wardens, as soon as they get the new vicar to fill up the vacancy of his post, on particular day he will give the resignation of from his post. So as he said, he has given his resignation after the 1 month, and after completing that 1 month, after resigning from the job, now he started the business with what? Tobacco and news agent, and at the same time he used to sell the sweet also in his shop. So like that he set up the new business and new ground, new way to earn the money for his livelihood. So like that, the direction, the way of his life is going to be changed forever, you see. So when he set up with the new business, at that moment his wife was quite unhappy. So because since the last 16 years he has been working as a verger, and now he is quite old age now. So in that, as to start up with new things is maybe for not successful for Albert Edward Foreman. That's why his wife was little worried about his new plan. But Verger has already determined his mind in the ground of the business yard. Though he was illiterate, that illiteracy never bothered to him. That illiteracy never interrupted him on the way of his success here, you see. So when his wife saw his worriness, his botherness about the new setup of the business, at that moment Albert Edward Foreman consoled her by saying that we had to move according to the passing of time. So he knew very well that how to move with the time. So one who know very well to move with the passage of the time, that person never remain unsuccessful in his or her own life. So he knows how to take the advantage of the time. So as the verger did here, you see. So the church where he has been working as a verger, so it's remained the same. What the glory, what the popularity, though all those things almost remain the same. But what is going to be changes here? There would be no,